Hey guys, you know me, I'm Max Todoroki. I'm gonna tell a story today about when I got caught and almost got banned from the computers in school for life, ever. So, we start off today. My friend tells me how through Google Classroom and the Chromebooks we use in school, we can push images to other people. So I think, hey, that's cool. So, naturally I start pushing images. And then I get up and go over to math class. It's kind of a short story, and we get in the crew computers. I turn to my friend and I say, you can push people images through Google Classroom, and then they'll see them and they'll be forced to see it. It'll pop up as a notification. So he says, hey, that's kind of cool. So I go and I push picture to one kid. For the sake of the video, call him Bob, and another kid named Jerkface. You'll see why later. And I turned to my friend. I probably should have asked if I could use his real name in this video. But, whatever. Anyway, we'll call him... Well, he's got a YouTube channel. We'll just call him David. We'll call him David. So, me and David are sitting there, right? And I'm showing him how to push stuff to other people. And I push it to Jerkface and Bob. And... he's pushing stuff to other people. He pushes stuff to a kid whose name is also David, and to a kid named Pan. I'll call him Pan, obviously, because I'm not going to use his real name. So he sends it to these people, and these two people in their math class actually almost got in trouble. The teacher looked through the history, and they almost got in trouble for looking at these images, but they got off scot-free because somebody pushed them the image. And then Jerkface, I push him the image, and Jerkface goes and tells on me. Bob doesn't do anything. And then the mean teacher, Mrs. Meanface, that's what I'm going to call her, she walks in. I should probably use her real name because she's not very nice. But she walks in and she takes my computer. She looks through the history. And earlier I had searched up the death scene of Qui-Gon Jinn because I was going to push it to somebody as a joke. But she picks it up and she finds it and she says, dead? Quit? And then she's freaking out. She's freaking out and she says, what? A dog meme. And it wasn't even a dog meme. It was a picture of a coyote holding a stuffed bear. Crazy, right? Crazy. And I screenshotted it from the article we were reading. So it wasn't even that crazy. But she goes and she says, you're banned from the computers tenfold or something. So I spend the rest of the math class breaking a sweat. And I go back into my classroom and she goes she walks in, she has my computer in her hand. She goes up to my teacher, which we'll call Mrs. Luella. Mrs. Jones. We'll call her Mrs. Jones. So we walk in. She gives Mrs. Jones my Chromebook and says Spencer was doing inappropriate stuff on the Chromebook. Inappropriate stuff. Inappropriate stuff. It was a picture of a coyote, like a coyote. That's not a coyote. That's a feline. I don't know why I did that. It was a picture of a coyote holding a stuffed animal in his mouth. And the death scene of Liam Neeson, what? So she goes up and says, he needs to be babysat. And then she gives me my computer and I have to sit there for the rest of the day. And Bob Pan, and this kid, who we'll call Mustafa, we'll call him Mufasa, we were all bruh. We're it's a crazy punishment. This didn't need to happen. So, I'm assuming after school hours, Mrs. Jones went up to Mrs. Meanface, and it was and I guess I don't need to be monitored anymore, which is good. She never told my mom, which was also good, so my mom never found out. And it was crazy. And now on, she doesn't stop me from going on the computers when Mrs. Jones isn't watching me, so I guess I got off scot-free. And the kid, my friend who was pushing, my friend, what did I call him? David, who was pushing images to David, got off scot-free as well, so it's the story of how I almost lost rights to computers in school forever. This is my first storytime video. I've wanted to do this for a long time. So, there you go. Like and subscribe or I'll find you.